Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Despite the recent decision by the Abuja Division of the Federal Court of Appeal to recognize Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori as the duly elected PDP governorship candidate for Delta State, the legal battle to determine the authentic PDP candidate between Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori and Olorogun David Edevbie is far from over. According to supporters of David Edevbie, who met in Asaba last week, they have decided to proceed to the Supreme Court of Nigeria to seek the possible overturn of the appellate court's decision. Since May 25, 2022, when the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Delta State conducted its gubernatorial primaries, the party had become sharply divided along two opposing lines. The AKUGHA Sheriff Oborevwori Delta Political Vanguard Group against the James Ibori David Edevbie Delta Unity Group. These two groups are currently locked in a political battle for supremacy and survival, so much so that even when Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori won the PDP governorship primaries by almost 600 votes, David Edevbie immediately approached the Federal High Court in Abuja seeking the disqualification of Oborevwori. The Federal High Court granted Edevbie's prayers and disqualified Oborevwori, who immediately approached the Court of Appeal seeking an overturn of the High Court's verdict. On Monday, the 29th of August 2022, the three-man panel of judges led by Justice Peter Olabisi Ige held that the lower court erred in its decision to disqualify Oborevwori as he did not even have jurisdiction on the matter. The learned judges consequently declared the decision of the lower court null and void and reinstated Oborevwori as PDP governorship candidate for Delta State. Expectedly, the clash of the two power blocks in the Delta State PDP is far from over, as Edevbie and his supporters signaled last week that they were approaching the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria seeking the nullification of the appellate court decision. At a meeting last week presided over by former Delta State Commissioner Dr. Caro Ilolo, Edevbie's supporters asked Deltans to remain calm as they were confident of victory from the Supreme Court.
Clearly, we are not happy with that, and we have since proceeded to the Supreme Court to challenge the appeal court's judgment. It is our very strong hope that the Supreme Court will see reasons why the issues of technicalities can be set aside. The substantive matter will be looked into. That way, we believe justice will be properly delivered for the people of Delta State.
Oborevwori and his lawyers, as well as supporters, are also confident that the Supreme Court will uphold the judgment of the appellate court. Damian Dodo, SAN, counsel to Oborevwori, says he does not expect Edevbie and his lawyers to proceed further after the very sound judgment of the appellate court.
We expect that this matter will end here. After this judgment, we expect to end here. But in the very unlikely event it goes to the Supreme Court, we are fairly confident that the high quality of this judgment is such that the Supreme Court, in all likelihood, will affirm this judgment by the grace of God.
As the two power blocks within the Delta PDP continue to battle for supremacy, reconciliation does not appear to be in sight. However, a group known as the Osu Governorship Movement, led by S.A. Darlington, last week stormed the headquarters of the Urobo Progress Union UPU in Agbaro, asking the Urobo Progress Union to endorse Oborevwori and calling on Edevbie to stop his Supreme Court process and declare his support for Oborevwori to ensure victory at the polls. After Edevbie and his lawyers officially filed their briefs on the matter at the Supreme Court of Nigeria, the court will have a maximum of 60 days to hear the matter and dispense justice.
Inside the Niger Delta,